It was a very large Victorian house, very old. I lived there with my partner, and we had a very nice life, but unfortunately she passed away of cancer. I had no formal tenancy agreement or anything in writing, and an estranged member of the family did everything he could to force me out of the house, which again contributed to the stress of my illness, and I reached a very, very low ebb. Well, the house was very cold. The boiler was in need of repair, but unfortunately the family at the time and the executors would not make any repairs to it. I ended up living in one room with very poor lighting. I had no hot water. I had to wash in the sink in the kitchen, and anything I needed in a matter of hot water had to be boiled in a kettle, and I did that for a very long time. And unfortunately that, and with the stress of the family giving me pressure, I ended up with a pre-existing condition, making me go to hospital in emergency situation because I was very ill indeed. I first became aware of Age UK when I was visited by a lady in hospital when I was very ill, and she arranged everything so that when I came out of hospital, Age UK would visit me at home and to help me understand my rights on welfare and medical grounds. And they also got in touch with the housing organisations to try and find me somewhere nice to live, which I did, and it's very nice and peaceful and quiet where I am now. Well, I absolutely love my new home. I've been found a place in a wonderful sheltered scheme. I've been able to create a garden for everyone as a thank you, and we've got lovely flowers and we grow beans. I bake cakes and make various foodstuffs for the social club. I can't say how grateful I am to Age UK for helping me to get where I am, because I don't know where I would have been even if I was still here without the help of Age UK.
I used to live in a first floor flat, and when I moved in it was quiet and peaceful, and it remained like that for quite a few years. I'd lived there for nearly 11 years before I moved, but the area went downhill. It used to be really nice to live there, but it became quite antisocial, lots of burglaries going on and things like that. And in the end I was almost too frightened to go out at night, which was the worst thing of all, I think. My health had got worse. I had developed arthritis in quite a few of my joints, and that made it difficult for me to do everyday things like getting in and out of the bath, going up and down the stairs, and I had 3 really bad falls, one of which has made me have to have the operation on my knee because I tore a tendon in my knee. I got to the state where I thought I would get in touch with social services and see if I could have a shower put in, but their answer was if I could stand up at a sink, then that was what I would have to do for the rest of my life. I wasn't entitled to have a shower. It was just putting more pressure on me. I couldn't even answer the door quick enough. Very often people went away before I got there, and I got to the state where I was almost calling out the window to people, come back. And it all sort of came to a head when I knew that I was going to have knee surgery, and then the stairs would be even harder to go up and down. So that was really when I got in touch with Age UK to see if they could help me find somewhere else to live and help me along the way. Age UK were able to help me a lot. They helped me complete the forms. There were welfare forms and medical forms and all sorts of forms which I wasn't sure that I was filling in right. They pointed out different things to me. The fact that the stairs in my house could be a problem for me in later years, and also to allow my health problems to be noted so that I could be given the priority points that I needed for my move. They explained the housing list to me, which nobody had ever done before either, and how I was supposed to bid for houses. And finally I did make a bid for a flat, but the move was very fast. I had to move within a week because I could have lost my flat if I didn't. And having wanted to have a new flat with a shower and everything in it, then I did make the move fast. It meant I had to stay with my daughter for a week, but I was fine with that. Well, I'm finally settled in my new flat and I'm enjoying life much more now. I'm down on the ground. I feel a lot safer just because, having moved not very far, but I'm away from the people that were causing me the trouble before. I've got a lovely wet room instead of a horrible bath. I've got no stairs, and I've also got a patio door which allows me to walk out into my garden now. All of this I don't think I could have done on my own, but with Age UK's help I've managed it, and I'm very grateful.
My situation 2 years ago was I got into very poor health, mainly because of the death of Ian, my partner. I suffered badly with depression, got into bad debt, serious debt, and I had to be helped with bankruptcy and place to live. I had no family contact whatsoever. I felt on my own, mainly because I had no contact with my family because my brother died on the same day as Ian's mum, and because I didn't go to the funeral to my brother, they wouldn't speak to me. I felt very low. I was on my own, ended up taking an overdose and ended up in hospital. I found out about Age UK through being in hospital. They really helped me in my situation because I developed epilepsy and I hadn't got the ability to read or think. They helped me through all sorts of aspects, filling in forms, financial things, rent. I couldn't have done anything. I couldn't have coped on my own. Also, I had to apply for housing and council benefits, and Age UK then again helped me fill the forms in because everything was online. I was still in hospital, and Age UK had found me accommodation, sheltered accommodation, and I had to go to sign the tenancy agreement, otherwise I'd have ended up homeless. After signing the tenancy agreement, at the end of everything, they told me I was having to lose my cats, which were 27 years at that time, 29 now. But gratefully, Age UK stepped in and liaised with the council, and they gave me permission to keep them. which I was very grateful for, because the cats mean the world to me. And I've still got them, thanks to Age UK. Well, the Age UK, they found me this sheltered accommodation, and I love my new home. I have social activities here. We play bingo on a Tuesday. Got lovely friends. Residents are nice. And I've contacted with my friends and family now. Started a new chapter in my life. I can honestly say I wouldn't be alive now except for Age UK.